Thank you for your interest in the KYOVA Multimodal Transportation Planning Studies. The multimodal planning studies consist of 6 separate studies that are analyzing various transportation facilities within the KYOVA region, including a truck route study for the City of Huntington, a study of the closure of 24th Street between 5th and 3rd Avenues, the 12th Street and 13th Avenue intersection study, a secondary access study for the Enslow Park neighborhood, the Downtown Huntington Multimodal Parking Study, and a parking study for the Huntington Tri-State Airport. We first turn to the Huntington Truck Route Study for an update on its progress. We have prepared a draft report for the Truck Route Study, which has been revised based on comments provided by KYOVA staff and also interested stakeholders. This revised report continues to be available for stakeholder comment as well as comments by members of the public. Within this draft report, we have a preferred truck route map, as well as recommendations for improvements along those preferred truck routes. Next, for the Downtown Huntington Parking Study, we have submitted a draft recommendations booklet that covers some of the key recommendations for the parking study within the downtown area. These recommendations focus on things such as increased parking fines, restrictions on parking time limits within high-demand areas, improvements to wayfinding, signage, and other online resources, the creation of a special event parking plan, right-sizing parking requirements for new developments within the area, and the improvement of pedestrian connections from parking to high-demand areas. All of these recommendations have been combined with previous work from the Peer Cities Review and existing conditions and data gathering analysis into a draft report, which has also been made available for stakeholder and public review. On April 13th of this year, we held a stakeholder committee meeting and a public meeting to present the draft plans for the Huntington Truck Route Study and the Downtown Huntington Multimodal Parking Study. Through these meetings, we received a good amount of feedback focused on the recommendations and the implementation strategies for both plans. For the Huntington Truck Route Study, some of the key recommendations were to remove some of the truck routes that may not be practical given their other characteristics or some changes that may be occurring to the areas, such as North Boulevard, 8th Street, and Hal Greer Boulevard. These will be removed from the preferred truck route map. For the Downtown Huntington Multimodal Parking Study, a suggestion was made to create an action plan for implementation to focus the recommendations in the near, mid, and long term. Both of the reports will be revised based on this feedback and other comments received during this time. The draft reports remain available for stakeholder and public review, and we will continue to address comments as we receive them. We also have several completed studies, including our 24th Street closure study, which was completed in August of 2020, our Enslow Park study, completed in September of 2020, and the 12th Street and 13th Avenue intersection study, completed in November of 2020, with cost estimates revised in February of 2021. The next steps for this project include the revision of the report and the preferred truck route for the Huntington Truck Route Study, and finalizing that report. For the Downtown Huntington Multimodal Parking Study, we will be prioritizing recommendations, making revisions to the draft report based on other staff and stakeholder feedback, and submitting that final report as well. For the parking study for the Huntington Tri-State Airport, additional contact and coordination has been held with the airport, and data gathering will begin in summer of this year, at which point the parking study will be completed. Thank you for your interest in the multimodal planning projects, and we look forward to sharing additional information with you in the future.